What's up everybody, it's Matt from TDM Style here. Welcome back to the channel for another hair product review, and this weekend we're having a look at Formulate personalized shampoo and conditioner. As you can see, the summer of tank tops continues with this little number today, and this is from a local small chain of bars that sadly are no longer. Which is a real bummer, because it was basically just a place for craft beer and house-made pretzels, and it was wonderful, and now they're gone. But I digress. So into the actual thing we're here to talk about today, and that is Formulate. So I thought I would start out the review by just kind of giving you guys an idea of exactly how their service works, and then we'll go into the normal stuff, packaging, pricing, scent, and all that. So yeah, personalized, customized shampoo and conditioner for both men and women. So essentially how this works, you go to their website. They also have actually a pretty nice mobile app for iOS and Android that you can download. And so you go there and you fill out a bunch of details about your hair. I mean, anywhere from color to texture, thickness, length, moisture levels, scalp sensitivity, a whole bunch of things. After that, you get to step through and decide all sorts of options for what exactly you want your shampoo and your conditioner to do for you. So whether you want it to do some smoothing or add shine or do deep conditioning or strengthening the hair, or whether you want it to help prevent hair loss, or, you know, it's like the range of options is pretty massive. You also get to choose the scent. They have a whole bunch of different scents you can choose, as well as the scent strength. So anywhere from a light scent to medium to a strong scent. They actually even have the option to add a dye to it, so for like a debrassing type of thing. So if you're, you know, got blonde hair and you're trying to maintain that nice ashy blonde and you're trying to get rid of some like yellow brassiness, you can basically make your own purple shampoo as well. So once you've basically picked out everything you want with your formula, they assign you your own personal chemist. And so like with the app, basically you get a notification that says, hey, I'm your chemist, I'm building your formula right now, and if you have any questions or if you need to change anything or add, you know, anything like that, you can actually chat like right in the app, which I thought was really unique. I've never used, you know, a cosmetic company that did that type of thing before, to be honest. And then, yeah, after a couple of days, you'll get a message that says your formula's ready and they're shipped. And then, you know, a couple days later, they show up in the mail. So with that, now we can get into the normal thing. So we'll start with the packaging and the pricing structure. So they show up in the mail in a box like this one. And so it's actually, I really like this packaging. So they have the bottles obviously in here, and they come with these regular caps on them, and then they have these little elastic things that actually keep the pumps in there, which I really appreciated that, because I have gotten a few bottles of shampoo and conditioner in the mail before that already have the pumps in. And once in a while, you know, that could end up leaking, or like actually once I even got one that the pump was totally broken and just didn't work. So I thought that the packaging was pretty smart, just to kind of keep everything, make sure it stays nice and dry in there, none of your, you know, shampoo or conditioner leaks out, and just to keep the pumps safe from breakage. Also inside the box, they give you this little card that tells you, you know, welcome to Formulate. Here's your personal chemist and your formulation technician. And then inside there, they have all the details saying basically, here's what you chose about your hair type, here's what you wanted in your formula, here's how to use it, here are some key ingredients in your formula and what they do for you, and there's a little bit about the scent as well. So here are the bottles themselves. I really like these. So they're like kind of hexagonal, they're shaped like hexagons. Yeah, so black bottle with the shampoo in it, white bottle with the conditioner in it. And yeah, I don't know. I think they look very cool. It's minimal. I like the font. I think it looks nice. Now the ones I have here, these are 8-ounce bottles. So these are kind of your typical salon standard size bottles that you would find from any other brands. Now, when we're talking about the pricing, they do offer different size bottles, so you have a few options. You can get as small as 4-ounce bottles, and those are $10 a piece. The 8-ounce kind of mid-sized bottles that I have here are $19.50 each, or you can get a larger 14-ounce bottle for $24.50 each. So, I mean, really, you get the best deal if you get the biggest bottles. That's like the most bang for your buck. And I mentioned in the beginning, this is a subscription service. So this is one of those things that, like, you order it, it comes in the mail, and then you choose the frequency at which you want it redelivered. So I believe the default, like the one that I have, is every 12 weeks. So basically every 3 months. But you can change your subscription anywhere from, as frequently as every 2 weeks, all the way up to, once a year, basically once every 52 weeks. So you have, and it's 1 week increments. So you can really just go nuts and choose exactly whatever frequency you might want. Of course, and you can always cancel if you decide you don't like it or what have you. So on a note about the subscription type of thing, with subscription services for products like this, there are some things that I can get on board with and others that I can't. Manscaped blades. Sorry, a little dry in here. So something like shampoo and conditioner, I'm fine with a subscription service because these are products that you're gonna need to buy all the time. I mean, you use shampoo and conditioner all the time, so you're gonna have to buy them. And so once you figure out basically, how quickly do I go through shampoo and conditioner, how often do I need to buy those, then you can just set it in your subscription settings, and then you don't have to worry about it. It just happens. They just show up when you're gonna need more. And as far as the pricing itself, I think it's very competitively priced. I mean, it's, essentially, if we just look at the middle ground, the 8-ounce bottles, $19.50 a piece. So if you were to buy any like good quality shampoo and conditioner from a salon brand, other salon brands, they're gonna run you anywhere from $20 to $25 to even $30 a bottle for the same size. So yeah. All right. So next we have to talk about everybody's favorite category, dat scent. So as I mentioned, you have like a million options, a bunch of different scents you can choose from. So I went with this one called Shoreline, and there's a little blurb here. It says, Shoreline is refreshing, classic, and unisex. Bursts of crisp, clean citrus open to a heart of lavender and jasmine on a base of warm amber and cedar. Yeah, so I read that and I was like, well, I like citrus. I love cedar and jasmine and sandalwood, and so like that sounds like it's right up my street. And I also love the beach, so like Shoreline, yeah. So it's time to nose in. Oh, fucking vacation. Ugh, it smells so good. Now, I went with medium strength, which I like. So it's strong enough that when you're, in the shower and using it and the water's hitting it, you get like this nice burst of fragrance, and it's just really refreshing. And you can smell it a little bit after you've gotten out of the shower, but once you dry the hair, it's gone. So it's not like super potent and not gonna be, sticking around all day. But I do like that they give you the option of basically how heavily scented do you want your formulas. But yeah, I really do love this scent. It just totally reminds me of being on vacation, like on a tropical beach somewhere with like a pina colada or something. It's just very relaxing, and it just, I don't know, it just makes me think of nice times, I guess. Does it fuck me up? I don't know if it quite fucks me up. It's not like the greatest scent I've ever smelled, but I do really enjoy it, and I would be interested to play around and choose some different scents just to try out their other options too. Now, in terms of ingredients here, obviously I'm not gonna go too in depth because the ingredients are gonna be different for you based on how you choose your formulas. So we'll just highlight some of the key features. So like I'm looking at the app right now. So it does say, all of their formulas are cruelty-free and free of sulfates, parabens, and unnecessary dyes. Of course, like I mentioned before, if you wanted to create a purple shampoo, you could choose to add that type of dye into the shampoo. But then you have other like restrictions and things that you can set on your formulas if you want to. So like mine, I have non-vegan formulas are allowed, silicones are allowed, gluten is allowed, and nut-based ingredients are allowed. So you can change all of that based on exactly what you want, or if you have any type of allergies or that sort of thing. And yeah, and so inside your little card that you get in the box, they highlight, a few of the ingredients that they've selected for you based on your preferences of what you want these things to do. So with that, let's jump into the demo footage. Now, they did mention to me up front that their shampoos are made with a more gentle type of formula. So, you know, they kind of gave me a heads up like, hey, if you use a lot of heavy products in your hair, you might need to do like, you know, rinse and repeat with the shampoo to get all of the product out. But I didn't have to do that. I mean, I don't use a lot of like heavy oil-based pomades or anything. So like here we are, we're starting out this demo with day 2 hair that's got product in it. It's got, you know, natural oils built up in it. It's ready for a wash. So we're wetting that down, going in with a good sized pump of the shampoo. And now with it being sulfate free, it doesn't lather a lot, which is, you know, something that if you're not familiar, you don't need lather to make it clean. That's a misconception. Of course, this will lather a little bit more when you're actually in the shower. I mean, for when I filmed this, there's not quite as much water in my hair to help build that lather. But anyway, after we rinse that out, I can tell you that all the product is gone and my hair feels clean, but it doesn't feel stripped. It doesn't feel like too squeaky clean. Like certain kind of more aggressive shampoos, when I'm even just working them into the scalp, I can feel like right away that my hair is starting to get a little tangly. It feels dry, and then I have to, you know, go in with the conditioner to alleviate that. That's not the case here. The shampoo itself left my hair feeling clean, but still moisturized. Now, we're going in with the conditioner next, and then I like to let that sit in there for at least a minute before rinsing it out. And yeah, I can tell you, like, as soon as I'm applying it, it's instant detangling and smoothing. The hair feels really great. And then, of course, our last step here is just to rinse everything out and blow dry that bitch. And then here we are with the final results. Ooh, look at that shine. Yes! And yeah, my hair feels and looks great after using these. It feels nice and light. It's moisturized and hydrated, but it doesn't feel weighed down or greasy or anything like that. It's just, you know, even with my hair at this length and shagginess of quarantine, I can build in some decent volume. And yeah, it feels nice and, you know, thick and full, but not tangly. So it's really a nice balance, and it just leaves my hair feeling like silk. So yeah, overall thoughts. Oh, one was upside down. Got it. We got there. Overall thoughts on Formulate. I really like this. The formulas themselves that I chose came out great, and I really like their sort of process. I mean, you get freedom to choose exactly what you want your formulas to do. So, you know, if you're a person who has a hard time finding exactly what you want in a shampoo and conditioner, this might be something for you to look at because you have full control. And, you know, say you choose your formula and you get it and it doesn't really quite work the way that you want, you can always go back in the app, you can talk to your chemist, you can tweak things here and there until you get it just the way you like it. And yeah, as I mentioned before, I think the pricing is very competitive in the salon space. I think it's, you know, right around what you should expect for this quality of product. And I like that you have the freedom to customize the subscription. So you're not like locked into one, you know, frequency of delivery. You get to choose exactly how often you want these or how often you don't want them. So yeah, that wraps things up for today's video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this and found it helpful. I definitely have really enjoyed using these for the past, over a month now. I've been trying these out, and they've been really great. And I look forward to, you know, trying out some more of their stuff and definitely checking out some more of their scents. So that's it for today, guys. Do stay tuned. I got plenty more content coming your way. If you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below to keep up to date with all of that. And as always, thank you so much for coming by and watching. We'll see you at the next one.